You've got some explaining to do, Mom.
What are you talking about?
I got one of those DNA tests done. You know, the kind that tells you what your ancestry is? I just got the results back.
Why didn't you tell me you were going to do that? What did the test say?
Not what I was expecting. And that's an understatement.
Oh, no. I didn't think it was possible.
What do you mean?
Where are you right now?
At home?
Stay there. I'm going to take off work early.
Mom, who is my real father?
Your real father is Hal. He always has been.
No, Mom, that can't be true.
It is true, but we'll talk about it when I get there.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
1 hour later, Jen's mom arrives home, looking distraught. Her coat is hanging down weirdly. She hasn't buttoned it right. Jen starts at the sight of her mother. Does she really want to hear this? She confronts her mom.
Who is my father?
It's Hal.
But Hal is almost 100% Irish. And so are you, right?
Yes, that's true, honey.
Well, my DNA test came back with about 40% Irish genes, and the rest is Italian and Russian. How do you explain that, Mom? Can you explain it?
I can, but I think we'd better sit down first.
She leads Jen to the sofa, and the two sit down next to each other. Jen's mom takes a deep breath.
This is going to be so hard. But before I tell you the story, I want you to promise never to tell Hal about this.
Jen stares at her mother.
I can't do that. How can I do that when I don't know what the story is?
Jen's mom is silent for a few moments. She takes another deep breath and sighs.
I guess you're right. You'll have to decide what to do after I tell you what happened.
Jen looks at her mom expectantly. Her mom can't bring herself to look in Jen's eyes as she begins speaking.
Right after I got married, I was having trouble adjusting. I lost my job and I was bored. I didn't know what to do with my life. And I got so depressed. Hal felt bad for me. He encouraged me to get involved in the community. So I did. I joined a local community theater. I got the lead in one of the plays as Shakespeare's Cleopatra. It was so exciting. The director was so handsome and charismatic. He brought something out in me that I didn't know I had. And I ended up having an affair with him. Well, not really an affair. It was just one night after the last show. We had been drinking.
Oh my God, Mom! Look at me.
Jen's mom finally looks at her. She has tears in her eyes.
You cheated on Dad?
I'm so ashamed of myself to this day. Yes, I did.
And so, that man, that director, he's my biological father?
He must be. I never knew for sure. But Hal and I have never been able to have any other children, and so I always wondered.
Jen turns away as she processes this information. Then her anger at her mother gives way to curiosity. She faces her mother again.
Who is he? What's his name? Who is my real father?
Jen's mom pauses.
His name is Mark Marino.
Jen gives a start.
Mark Marino? My high school drama teacher is Mark Marino.
Jen's mom looks down at her hands.
Mr. Marino, the drama teacher, is my father?
I wasn't sure until now, but now that you've done the test, he must be.
Oh my God. A lot of the girls at school have crushes on him, and I think some of the teachers do too.
He does have a way about him. Maybe you can see why I fell for him.
I guess so, but you were married.
I know. I regret it to this day. Except I also don't, because it means I have you.
Oh, wow. This is too much to take in.
Can you forgive me? It was just once, I swear. I never did anything like that again. It was an early bump in the marriage, and Mark was so dashing. He swept me off my feet, I guess you could say.
Jen looks at her mother and melts.
Oh, Mom, of course I forgive you. I mean, I wouldn't even exist if it hadn't happened. How can I not?
Just then, the front door opens, and Hal comes in. He smiles at his wife and Jen, and then frowns a little.
Hey, why the long faces? You look like you both just came from a funeral. Is something wrong?
Jen's mom, facing away from Hal, gives her daughter a beseeching look. Jen turns and smiles at Hal.
No, Dad, nothing's wrong. We were just talking.
The next day, Jen skips her algebra class. She walks by Mr. Marino's classroom and looks in the door while he's teaching. Yes, she has his nose, she thinks, and maybe his mouth. She's his daughter. As she tries to wrap her mind around that fact, he turns and sees her staring at him. She darts away. The next day, she does the same thing, and the day after that. She can't stop herself. On Friday, she sees Mr. Marino in the hall, and he sees her. He stops.
Excuse me, miss? I wonder if you would stop by my office after school.
Jen's eyes open wide. Does he know? Has he known all along?
Okay. I'll come by at 3:30.
Good.